Everything pinka. All right. Welcome back to another episode.
Yeah.
Welcome back to another episode of Shady and Safe. I got my family here. Blood. Blood to the soil. Is
To
it
the
blood to the soil?
soul. I don't know. That's the saying.
I don't know. I like it.
Yeah.
But my cousin, so you probably gonna hear me say "cuh" a lot. I just say
Me
"cuh."
too.
My
Yeah.
cousin Brandy, introduce yourself.
Hello. Shady and Safe. I really like that name. My name is Brandy Lane. I am from Sanford, Florida. Um, like he said, we family. And we are going to, just take some time today to open up and expand a little bit. Um, I'm not going to say too much about me because I think some of the questions he is going to ask may expose or reveal some information about me. So without further ado, I'm going to hand it back over to Quentin and we're going to rock this thing out.
Facts. So, what's your earliest memories of family time with me?
With you?
Yeah.
Oh,
Like,
man.
what's a big memory that you remember, like growing up early? You can't even think.
It's so bad.
What?
Cousin, I'm not going to say your name, but it was when I had got into a fight with one of our cousins.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then at Auntie Trish's house. Do you remember that
Mm.
night?
Mm-mm.
You don't remember that night?
Mm-mm. It was a lot of fights
That was
growing up.
that was the only fight I remember because they were way bigger than me.
Um.
Yeah.
So you remember fighting?
I remember that, and I remember when we was at Auntie Leslie's house and everybody was together. I really remember like you working at that retirement home or whatever that. Yeah, I
Yes.
remember around those times. I Because of what I went through, I don't have
Yeah.
like particular memories, but I do remember the times. You
Yes.
know what I'm saying? Like if you feed me something, I might be able to like say like fill it out.
Yeah.
Or fill in the blanks. I'm gonna say. But
Yes.
yeah,
When I worked at that nursing home,
yes,
the times.
the times.
Listen, drunk. That's what I
Drunk.
remember about
That is
that time.
drunk.
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 Drunk as a
Four
skunk.
locos. Do
Four
anybody know about
loco.
four locos?
Yes, Four
Man,
Loco 211 still reserved. That was
man,
my
what?
drink of choice.
Do
A
y'all? And
211 in a black and mild.
it's the fact that I was too young. I
God
do not
delivered
support
me,
underage
yeah,
drinking.
at all. But God delivered me from them black and milds.
Yes, thank you, Lord.
Cause I was on a bad.
Yes,
And like it would be like, oh, hold my black for me. And then it would be nothing when you get the black. Just the tip. And I would smoke
it's
the
still
tip.
yeah, burning it off.
Never freak the
Whoa,
black.
man,
Them black and milds had
never
me in a
freak the
choke.
black.
Never.
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 Oh
Them black and milds
Lord.
had me in a chokehold. I was like, I was telling my friend that. He was like, it was that bad. It was worse.
Yes. Yeah.
It was worse.
Thank you, God, for deliverance.
Yeah. So you a Scorpio.
That's what the world would say.
You don't do zodiacs?
Um, so I'm not really preachy because I do, still see it every day. But
Mm-hmm.
there are certain things that I feel like you can help. You can help all sin, but some of them, you be having a real stronghold. But like just not saying that I'm a Scorpio, I would not say that I am a Scorpio. I feel like zodiacs can be any personality. I really feel like it comes based upon your upbringing and then whatever you decide to sprinkle in. You know what I'm saying?
What's some things you hear about Scorpio?
I hear mixed signals. I hear that they are. I'm gonna go ahead and call out the one that everybody always say that they're freaky.
Really? Okay.
That they are loyal. You get some people that say they're very loyal. Um, those are things that kind of stick
I
out to
be
me.
hearing toxic. Toxic when it comes to Scorpios, like that's the most toxic sign.
And
And crazy.
okay.
I be hearing
Okay,
toxic.
listen, I did her crazy.
You
I heard crazy.
heard that, yeah.
But I feel like it's up to whatever you got going on with the
Yeah.
person. You know what I'm saying? So like, okay, I myself, I am not a toxic person. I feel like
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna throw out the example of I'm not a baiter. I'm
Mm-hmm.
not somebody that I try to put myself or that person in a situation to try to see how they're gonna react.
Yeah.
And then I get mad if they don't react the way I want them to react. I
Yeah.
feel like that's toxic.
Yes.
I feel like young people are into that toxic. And that's why I say it's not really the what is it? Horoscope,
Yeah.
Zodiac. I think it's whatever the situation is, because being the younger Brandy, if you weren't doing all that rah with me, I feel like you didn't like me. You know what I'm saying?
Yo.
And not to say that I was toxic, but it's like, okay, that's what we're on.
Yeah.
We argue with each other.
Yeah.
You don't have really the
That was a love
understanding.
language? You thought
I
like
do feel like that is what it is. I just got to call it for what it is, because
Yeah.
even listening to younger other girls, they ain't even got to be young. They can be older.
Yeah.
But I feel like just that you feeling like if a man ain't doing the most, that they don't
They
like
don't
you,
care,
they don't
yeah.
care about you. That is, you should be looking in a deeper surface. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? That is very childish.
Yeah.
If that's the love language, you want somebody to be hooting and hollering and going through your phone, and y'all all do. I've never been somebody to go through a phone.
Really? Because that's
No.
one of the questions I got on here.
Yeah, I don't like going through the phone. Now, don't get me wrong. Now,
You've
my
never
baby
been
daddy
through a
too many
phone?
times grab my phone. I'm gonna grab his phone.
Bet.
Well, let me see what's in yours. If you're gonna keep grabbing mine, you got to have something to hide. And that came from after a while of me understanding, like, okay, this is how we are.
Yeah.
I've already got the advice from the outside source, because originally I was blind to him going through my phone. I thought that meant he liked me. You know,
But you never went through his.
and I didn't go through his phone.
I'm going to go through a phoner.
I'm not a go through a phoner.
I'm going to go through that goddamn phone.
I feel like at the end of the day, what goes on in the dark always come to the light. And
Yes, now,
every single time,
but in the past-
I never had to go through that man's phone. It always came to me.
Yeah.
Never.
Yeah, see, I'm going to go through that phone. And then sometimes, just see a little text and just, just like, let me just scroll up a little bit,
No.
Never.
No.
You strong.
I mean, I guess it's because maybe I am blindly.
You just believe.
Yeah. You
You
know what I'm
just
saying?
believe
Like,
what people say.
not even
Trust
that I
it.
believe what you say. It's I'm giving you the benefit of the doubt,
Doubt
because
to prove you
you
wrong.
get a lot of people always say, don't take out what you got going on with other people, and then you come with me. And then people be like, oh, well, I was going through the phone because my last relationship, they cheated, they did this, they did that. And I think that that's insane, because trust is not rewarded. I feel like it's just given. People say trust is earned.
Yeah.
You did nothing to me.
So you just, so why
So
would
I'm
they
giving
earn
it. So why am I giving you? You already have this.
But why would you,
Then
they
you would
need to
you
earn
do
it.
something. You earned it by me saying I like you and I want to
No,
deal with you.
hell
Yes,
no.
and I'm saying it to say this.
We was raised by Kaya.
You've not given me a reason to not trust you. They did. The people in my past did. So why am I coming to you being like, oh damn, I can't trust this nigga. I need to be going through his phone. For what? Because the other nigga cheated on me and I didn't go through his phone, so now I'm finna go through your phone. That don't make sense.
Now, going through the phone, no. We too old to be going through the phone.
So, but that's what I'm saying, like the
But
level of
trusting?
trust. I'm not saying, oh yeah, I do
Kaya raised me. Don't trust no nigga, no.
I give the benefit of the doubt. And when you start, but thank God for my baby daddy doing what he did. Shout out to him doing that. Because baby, when I say my red flag antenna is on point, I ain't even going to let you too close to me to where I got to be doing too much of gambling if I'm going to.
What's the biggest red flag that you think, like, you will see and you'll be like, I got it?
A dude, okay.
I'll tell
I'm
you
going to
mine.
say a narcissist, I can call a mile away.
Yeah.
Narcissistic behavior,
Mm.
red flag, I'm good on it.
You can see it.
What?
Like, what is some of the traits that a narcissist have that you'll see? You'll be like, oh, that's a narcissist.
Okay, so I'll give the example of if I am coming to you and I am distraught for something and you cannot bend a fold and not the situation has been folded. Now we are talking about you.
Yeah. Making it about yourself.
Yeah, everything is about you. I'm trying to get myself together and you like, oh, wait, hold on. We need to make sure that I'm trying to do this. Even this, having a conversation with a person and they got no plan for y'all is always I. is a
Yes.
narcissist. They care nothing about you guys.
Yeah.
When you decide to date somebody, you're not supposed to just be dating them just because time is going by. You're supposed to be dating for a marriage, unless that's a personal decision that you and them both come to say, I never wanted to get married. This is all I'm gonna do. And at that point, then you need to be changing the circumstances of what y'all dating is, because who the fuck would just want to be, you gonna be mad because the person gonna want to cheat after a while, but you're not giving this person say like, hey, you need to marry me, and the circumstances are this is us to death do us part. When you are just boyfriend and girlfriend, you're still marking singles. So what's the purpose? You know what I'm saying? After a while, people may get bored. You know what I'm saying? It just, anything could go on with that. But I just feel like if you're not making plans for us, you never have a plan for us. It's always I. That is a big red flag. Like, you need to jump ship, because a woman is going to be nurturing. You're always going to be the one that is trying to come up with a plan for everybody, for everyone, trying to see
Yeah.
what the greater good is. How you're going to be
For
dissecting
us.
every situation for us.
Yeah.
And that's going to be overwhelming after a while, that she's the only one doing it and you're not doing it. You're going to start complaining and start feeling unappreciated, because you're overstepping boundaries that the dude has shown you over time, that this is not what I'm on. I'm really here for myself.
Yeah.
I'm here to benefit myself. I really never had no benefit for us. I had no plan for us to move forward and all the extra stuff. So that is a big red flag for me. You know what I'm saying? Like, that was something that drained me in my relationships.
Yeah.
Me constantly trying to give, and I got kids. It's draining. And it doesn't matter. Sometimes when you meet a narcissist and you're a caregiver, a carer, well, however they want to give the wording these days, that right there it's in itself overwhelming. Because
Do you
they
feel
see
like
it.
you can become? See, I feel like in the past I cared too much. So now I'm in a selfish era of my life where it almost feels narcissistic. You know what I'm saying? Like I used to tell myself I want to be so selfish about me or whatever, because when you give and you giving so much and then you're not receiving back the same love that you give out or whatever, the same stuff, it's like, okay, I gotta make, at the end of the day, I have to be okay with me.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yes.
so I feel like you can become like a little, you can get to a level of not necessarily super narcissistic, but on that, you know what I'm
I
saying?
don't feel like it will be even calling it narcissistic when you're calling it, if it's a boundary.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Not to say that you're never ever going to help anybody. You're never going to be there for anyone. Your heart is hardened and all this extra. That's a different story than you saying, okay, well, I've been walked all on before and I'm not going to do this
Yeah.
anymore. You know what I'm saying? My eyes are open, blinders are off to being used. I'm not going to allow myself to be used.
Yeah.
I'm going to set that boundary.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I do not feel like that. And I do feel like it, there are circumstances. So in a relationship, I feel like if you're going to say, oh, well, I'm not going to give, I feel like that is also another thing of like using the past as some sort of judgment on what's going on right now in the present in that relationship. I also feel like in the aspect of like in a godly aspect of, say, like, God had mercy on me and he gave me another chance. So like give the chance. I guess that's where I'm coming from when I say like the trust is just given.
Yeah.
Because there is no need to have a hard heart with you until you give me the reason.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And then after a while, I feel like, with us, you get people that be so mad at the people for being not good to them when you knew after a while he was no good. You know what I'm saying? Like, and then you told me this. It got to be something in the person that's good if you just keep staying.
Yeah.
But then in yourself, it has to be, where in you do you love you enough
Yeah.
to get yourself away from the situation?
Yeah.
And then there's the family aspect of it, where like sometimes family can be too entitled, and you have to set that boundary there as well.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And it's just a boundary. I would not call it, if you want to call it selfish, you know what I'm saying, a selfish era, then you know what I'm saying, call it a selfish era. But I feel like it is just a boundary.
I like that.
Shit, we gotta live.
What you think is what's your most toxic trait?
Sometimes I don't talk when I'm mad, or sometimes I get too mad.
Okay. Not talking?
Yes. That's in my
If
relationship.
I was to ask your fiance right now, what is Brandy's most toxic trait? What would he say?
He would tell you that I get mad about small things
Mm.
and I don't say nothing. I just change my whole demeanor. I get very short with my words.
But do you eventually blow up though?
Nope.
Really? You
With
you don't
with
let it stack up?
with Donald, I feel like I tell him all the time, he doesn't deserve that part of me.
Yes.
Have we gotten into an argument where we just blew up and argued with each other? Hell yeah.
Yeah.
But I can count in almost a year 3 times. You know what I'm saying? Once over the phone. You know what I'm saying? Once in person. He was like, "You actually left me." I said, "You decided to walk, and I'm not going to walk down the street and beg you to get in the car."
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, we were having a discussion. You didn't like what was said. You decided to leave.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I've been through too much. I didn't know what was going to go on there. But my toxic trait mostly is I will be
Shut
quiet.
down. Just shut down. Dang.
Especially if like we're having a conversation and the conversation is not going where I needed to go, I just be quiet.
Yeah.
Because I told him he don't deserve me to just, I will cuss you out. And it's not a good thing. So I don't.
Yeah.
I don't. And then I go back later and I try to have a discussion and say like, okay, well, this is what I'm meaning. You know what I'm saying? I meant this, that, and the third. He's not much of a talker. So like it is kind of like prying the information out.
That's most men though. Most men
But
are not really,
yeah.
you know, especially when it comes to emotions. Like, who want to be vulnerable?
And it's
Who
not
wanna
even
talk
just
about
like
my motherfucking
emotions. It for us, it's planning.
Mm.
For us, it's planning. You know how my mama is with me.
Mm-hmm.
So I didn't really have the time or the luxury to just be like lollygagging. And I'm not saying that he did, but his upbringing was different. It was
Yeah.
more camaraderie. It's a lot more independent over here.
Yes.
So
Survival mode, heavy on the survival.
yeah. Heavy on the survival. So I feel like he has a lot of comfort and I don't have a problem with just going.
Yeah.
And that is where our debates come from.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I'm more of a get up and go because
Yeah.
it need to be done.
Yeah.
And I done already did the research. I did this, I did that. You know what I'm saying? Okay,
Yes.
now we need to go ahead and make the go.
Yeah.
And he's more of like a, oh, but I got this and I got that. And I'm seeing the big picture.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I know what's out there in this big old world. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like let's make it happen.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I'm really ready to like start this tone. I hate working for people. Like this whole
Yes.
situation that's going on right now, I'm so disappointed in myself that I don't have my business up and thriving. Because
Yeah.
it wouldn't have been an issue.
Yeah. I feel that way too. I'm at that point to where I don't like working for people.
I've been not liking working for people. When I sat for a whole year and was able to pay my rent and some change with doing hair and not work for nobody, I like that.
Yeah.
I hate when I'm working for somebody and I got to debate if I'm going to take this day off or that day off because my child is sick or I got to go to the dentist or
Then you
anything like
scared
that.
to do that because you scared, dang, I got to take this off, but they might fire me.
Yeah, you know what I'm
No.
saying? Like, it's too much going on. So, like, it's stuff like that. But, like, back to the question, like, no, we don't argue. My most toxic trait is being quiet and not expressing. That is darn, I forgot what that is. But that is not a good thing in a relationship when you're
Just-
quiet and
yeah.
not talking. You
And
know?
you just shut down.
Yeah.
See, mine is I be nonchalant. I be acting like I don't give a fuck, but sometimes I just really don't.
That's Donald's.
Yeah, sometimes I just don't be giving a fuck.
And that really be pissing me off.
Stuff,
I don't why do y'all be doing
don't be
that?
that big.
It do be big, though.
But it be big to you. But it don't be big, you know, stuff, you
like,
know,
I don't,
like,
and like, how do y'all say like it don't be big? Like, okay, so when I'm saying like it may not be. So maybe it's the way that you guys are interpreting or perceiving what we're trying to do. Like, okay, I know we need to get the job, right? So I'm gonna make sure that we get the job. I'm make sure we go over interview questions, all of that stuff. I'll make sure that outfit fit right, you know, all type of stuff. And you know, he would just be going about it. You know, I'm doing your cover letter, I'm doing the resume, I'm trying to make sure that all of this stuff add up. And all this time, that's not been something that he's just been okay with doing what he's been doing.
Yeah.
It's been working. Very nonchalant with everything. If I'm saying, okay, the kids need to go to school, I need to do this, I need to do that. And to me, I feel like, the urgency need to be like, okay, well, I called these people and I did that and I'm trying to do this. And I feel like, where is the urgency? You know what I'm saying? Like, if y'all like, okay, well, it's going to get done. And I'm like, well, okay, well, when is it going to get done? It need to be done like right now. You know what I'm saying? Like, why are we waiting or procrastinating?
But the thing is, everything, and then too, when you live, I feel like when you start living long enough, it always is going to work out. You know what I'm saying? Whatever, it's gonna work out the way that it's supposed to work out. So stressing about it
works is dead.
Is dead, yes. But stressing about it, yeah, like it can get done. Like, I'll do it right now. I'll do it, cool. But it ain't that big of a deal. Like, relax.
So I don't be like on his ass, like hollering and hooping and doing none of that extra stuff. But like, really, honestly, I don't really have to ask him much.
Yeah.
Not to do much, and we don't live together yet. So. He probably gonna be on my ass. Like, why I put my shoes right there.
Really? He OCD?
He ain't OCD, but he is
really structured.
Yes.
What? That's what you need though, because I ain't structured.
It's the children.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
I just wish he would be a little more emotional.
Yeah. But that's most men. I ain't emotional either. What's the biggest misconception about you? That you would think most people would say. I'll tell you mine. Mine is that I feel like people don't understand that I work hard as hell.
You feel like people don't understand that?
I don't think people understand.
You what?
I don't think people realize that. A lot of people be thinking this stuff just be given to me.
I don't feel like that at all.
I think.
Who is these people? Who?
I really feel like people think that. I do. Like, a lot of people be like, "Oh, you lucky," or "Oh, this happened." No, this boots on the ground.
Yeah, what?
This boots on the ground.
I would like to have a conversation with those people that are thinking this. Because I, in no way, shape, form, or fashion, should they think that's you.
They think that.
All right.
They think that.
Yeah, that's and that right there is how you know people they just be talking and don't know what the freak they be talking about. I think... I ain't gonna say like that I'm a hothead. It's a misconception because I definitely can take it. Woo. I ain't gonna lie. Like, I think that I don't know. I don't really get misconceived a lot.
Really? You think people get it right?
You know what? No, I'm
when
lying.
People, like friends or something, ask you a question, you be like, "You don't know me at all." Because what the hell? Why would you ask me that?
I only had one friend like that.
Yeah.
And if I can be honest, I feel like that friend had some underlying things within themselves, and they were putting it off on me.
Yeah.
Okay. But I have heard a lot of people say that it is not what I'm saying, it's how I say it. I guess I come off rough. I guess. So yes, so I'm not gonna say that I don't get misconceived. I do get conceived as I'm being too blunt.
Yeah.
But I am blunt. Yeah. I wasn't raised with somebody that was beating around the bush, and I a lot of times had to really tell some of my friends, like, I love you.
Yes.
And I wouldn't say anything that I'm trying to, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm saying it out of love and care. I'm just not somebody that talks soft and dainty. Yeah. In any other time or any other aspect, you wouldn't take it offensive. Yeah. So why are you taking it offense now when it is something really? It's because it be true. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And it hurt their feelings. And I'm.
But you said I love you. Take this with love.
But I wouldn't say like take it with love. We would just be having a conversation. I would just be saying it. You know what I'm saying? We would have a conversation. But it in the same time and token, don't get rough with me. Yeah. And then when I'm just being regular with you, you feel like I'm doing the most. Yeah. That is a problem. That I feel like is. Maybe when you're being rough with me, you're doing it on purpose. Mm-hmm. If you feel like when I'm saying it to you, I'm doing it on purpose, or I'm saying it out of malice. Yeah. And even if it's some sort of type of advice, it still somehow, some way it could be contorted into that I'm being rude or, you know what I'm saying? So I think that is definitely misconception a
That
lot.
you trying to be rude. And when you're
Yes.
not trying to be rude, you're just trying
No.
to be honest.
Being helpful.
Yeah, being helpful.
Yeah, like I don't even want to give the advice because like I don't really know where that friendship is. It's up in the air.
Mm-hmm.
But I really just feel like a lot of times in that friendship there was a lot of one-sided things.
Yeah.
And whenever I would express it, it would never be received. It would
Yeah.
always be like projected back onto me.
Mm-hmm.
Never really, no accountability
Yeah.
for how you made the person feel, because it doesn't matter if it's a friendship or a relationship. You are supposed to care about how you are making your friend feel. And I am a person I'm not friends with anymore. Something she would always say about me is it doesn't matter even if I was wrong, like her.
Mm-hmm.
Brandy could still find something in what she did that be like, you know what I'm saying? Well, I could have done this differently.
Yes.
I could have
Yes.
done that differently. And that bothers me a lot when I'm perceived, when I'm giving out advice of love or I'm talking to you in love and you're perceiving it in malice.
Yeah.
It,
Yeah.
it hurts my feelings. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah.
It makes me feel some type of way, especially if we've been friends or a family for a long time.
Yeah.
You've been knowing me for a long time. A stranger, I can get it.
Yeah.
But even the girl at my job, she was like, "Brandy, you straightforward. You know what I'm saying? I know you straightforward. You're not gonna beat around the bush."
Yeah.
Because of a situation that was going on at the job, the way I felt like the doctor was overlooking me and choosing someone who's not even licensed to do what I was doing, to do
Yeah.
my job.
Yeah.
And I didn't understand. I'm expressing it to the lady like if they're short staffed, they need to get somebody else instead of using you.
Yeah.
And that was perceived in a different way. I didn't know she had a conversation with the doctor, and I guess I made her feel some type of way. So that is a big, I guess, misconception in a lot of things, that regardless of how it is, it can always be perceived as something bad. And honestly, I'm going to forever stand on, I am responsible for what I say and you are responsible for how you perceive it. So if you have underlying things within yourself and you're perceiving things that people are saying to you in a way that they may not mean it, if it rubbed you the wrong way, sometimes you need to step back, self-reflect, or even reflect over the situation. And maybe you may be able to see within yourself or the situation how it could have been done differently, especially reflect on who the information is coming from. You know what I'm saying? It will make things a lot different.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And there will be a lot less misconceptions.
Facts. If your life was a movie, what would the opening song be?
Life is a highway.
Yay.
I'm gonna ride it all night long.
I don't know what mine would be, but it would be something to do with some money.
See, I just feel like my life has been a highway. It's
like
been
that.
an ongoing thing. So many different things that have happened. So many different sites. So many different people I've come across. You know what I'm saying?
But that's fun.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Do you have a celebrity crush? I don't.
Yeah.
Who?
Plies.
Still? with the teeth? With the new teeth?
Oh my gosh. Even with his teeth. Plies is definitely my celebrity crush. Oh.
Mm-hmm. Oh, is your high school crush still cute, or are they ugly now?
Y'all want me to be honest? My high school crush is deceased because it was a teacher.
A teacher killed it? No.
A teacher was my high school crush.
You know what? What the hell? What the hell? What
Yes.
in the hell? What is the pettiest thing you ever done?
Sent back some money when I was mad.
Now that was crazy. That I don't know if that was petty, but that was so slow.
Everybody be seeing that.
That was slow as hell.
I'm trying to think of like a petty moment. Like petty.
I gave my ex the password. I gave my ex his new boyfriend the password to his phone. He called me once he got on the phone and found out he was cheating on him. I was in Walmart with Auntie Leslie or whatever, and they was fighting, and I'm like, y'all stop. He was whooping his ass. Payback is a bitch.
I'm trying to think. What is the pettiest thing that I have done? I don't. I'm really thinking. I will have to circle the block on that answer because
Okay, we're gonna circle the block. What is something that nobody tells you about having kids that you wish you would have knew before you had them?
when I tell you that I've been thinking about this since you asked me, like all,
Really?
and I can go on and on.
Really?
What I wish. I just wish with having kids that every mother knows there are resources. You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like being raised by a single mother, you are at a disadvantage if childhood trauma within her is not resolved. Um, I feel like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's just always somebody out there. It's somebody that's out there that's willing to talk. I don't know, like it's just all type of advice because like you never can be prepared with children. Every child that I have, three different children, they have different personalities. They don't have the same sickness. They don't have the same, all of them don't have eczema. All of them, Camden got ADHD. You know what I'm saying? Braden, he's straight right now. You know what I'm saying? But like there some deal with motor skills, you know what I'm saying? Like with every mother, I don't know. There's no way that you can just fully prepare besides saying, if you know that you are wanting to have that child, just buckle up and be ready. Like you are your first line of defense. You for your child. It is. I've never really had nobody that I can just straight up depend on, so it's good to have a fallback if you do have family, but you need to make sure that you are the one that's going to be able to provide for the children or the child or whatever it may be, because life comes very fast with kids. And as long as you are not, you know what I'm saying, like in a space to want to give up, if you are, you need to be able to call somebody, even a stranger, bro. Call me, write me on Facebook, anything like that is something for me that as a young mom, when my kid's dad end up having the other baby, I end up reaching out to the girl because her, mom ended up passing away. And I wanted to be there for her because I know that he was gonna be a very shitty baby daddy, and not say he wasn't gonna do for the baby. I can't speak on what he did. I know he was there for my kids, but I just knew that it wasn't gonna be the support when you have a child at a young age, that you know what I'm saying, from the daddy, because it wasn't fairy tales, you know what I'm saying? And I felt like, we could stick together because we do have kids by this man and we don't need to be beefed out about him, and I wanted to be that support.
Yeah.
And I guess I maybe overstepped my boundary, or whatever, because that's not something that she was willing to receive. But I feel like every young mom need that. You know what I'm saying? That's all I really can say. Like being prepared for children, there was really, you know what I'm saying, not much. I'm gonna say like just make sure that you know that you the one that's providing. Cause I am telling the story. I did all that stuff. And what I would like to say is, for every mom that is having a baby, please apply for WIC and food stamps and Medicaid. Okay? When you have your baby, you need to call the food stamp people, Access Florida, and tell them you had the baby. And then your Medicaid and their Medicaid and your food stamps will increase and it will activate. So you can take baby to the doctor, and you can go to the doctor and you will be able to be seen. You won't have to worry about that. The minute that you find out you are pregnant, apply for the food stamps so you can get your food stamps and your Medicaid, so you can go get seen and get the care that you need. Because it's out there. There are resources that are out there for you as a parent. If you don't have no mom and no dad that is living or living, it's worse when they living and they ain't helping you out. And you ain't got no family. You know what I'm saying? There are places that you can call that can help you out. Moms, if you are a single mom and you've been in a DV situation, there are battered women's shelters out there that are willing to help you. They're willing to help you, and baby, you don't have to have the baby yet. You can be pregnant still and go get seen. That is something that I will definitely say that every single mom out there, now if you don't qualify for it, it's still worth a shot because you don't know. If you don't know how to fill out the application, reach out to somebody that do. And if you don't got nobody that you can reach out, call me. Reach out to me, Brandy. And I will help y'all out with filling out that stuff. Mm-hmm. Yes. That's something I want to start anyways.
Yeah, that's good.
For real.
Which child acts the most like you?
Brayden. Yes.
What's the funniest thing he ever said?
Cousin. Oh. Oh. I ain't gonna say that one.
I would say that. Something. She graduated from college.
Ooh.
And I went. I was running late, so I did not brush my teeth. I didn't even shower. I got up and I was like, "Oh, I gotta go." But if I had just left work and I took a little nap, I was like, "Oh, I gotta go." I ain't brushed my teeth, nothing.
Oh.
This little man, he came back there because he was being bad in the front, so they sent him back there with me. I was letting him play Subway Surfers on my phone. So he right by me or whatever. And I'm talking to him like, yeah, you got to do this. You got to do that. Blah, blah, blah. He said, you my cousin? I say, yes. He said, cousin. Your mouth is so stank.
Oh, my God. I'll be so ashamed. Oh, my God. I'll be so ashamed.
He said, your mouth is so stank. He said, I don't know what you ate. He said, what did you eat?
Man, like he just know. Like he just... Man, y'all,
that thing was so funny to me, man. I say, he don't care.
No.
I was so ashamed. And then, you know, they was clapping for the graduation. He had just got quiet, too.
And he chooses to say something like
he
that.
He said, your mouth is so stank.
He is on my last nerve.
He said, cousin? The way he was looking, like I was talking to him, he was like, I can't take this no more.
Man, he is so grown. Like, it's my mom and my stepdaddy, they arguing. And she telling him, I mean, he done told her, you deflecting. He talking about, my Mimi is not deflecting, Pop. You was just upset. And you need to calm down, take a breath, and breathe. And like this. Like, dude, how, like, you don't even know what is going on. She probably was deflecting, for one, knowing her.
What's the hardest part about being a mom?
The hardest part about being a mom is sometimes I'll be feeling like I'm failing when things are not going right.
Yeah. I think that's everybody, though.
I have to give myself grace.
Yeah.
And also believe that God is in control.
Mm-hmm.
That is one thing that I feel like saves me from really going off on the deep end.
Yeah.
Because I do have 3 kids. And especially the situation I got going on right now.
Yeah.
Having to move abruptly.
Mm-hmm.
School closed for 3 children. Camden Legacy got hair. Brayden will just be getting the edge. Because I'm about to grow his hair out too. Camden Legacy gonna get an edge, you know. So that'll be Donald's duty anyways. But you know what I'm saying, stuff like that. You know, just making sure that they're having a great childhood. Sometimes we don't always have the most money. Yeah. But one thing I have learned is it's not my children haven't gotten to the age where they want to go to amusement parks. Don't get me wrong. We've gone to Aquatica and things like that. But it's not something we get to do every weekend. But they love when I jump on the grill.
Yeah.
They got the pool out there, the
Yeah.
water thing, water slide. We got the balloons going. You know what I'm saying? Stuff like that, music playing.
Yeah.
You know, they like stuff like that, you know, and those are things that pick me up during the times where I'm not feeling the best, you know, when I do feel like I'm, you know, all hell is breaking loose, nothing is going right, your kids are coming to tell you how much they love you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It just turn everything around because you feel like everything is crumbling apart, but everything that they need is already taken care of.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's just not flowing the way you would like for it to flow. But they little heart don't know what's going on.
Yeah.
And my daddy always told me that as long as they don't know what's going on, you know
Yeah.
you're doing a good job.
Yep.
So
And them be the best memories, like in the pool. Just, I'm telling you, they're my favorite childhood memories or whatever. Summer, even when I was like summer of ninth grade, we went to an apartment
yeah.
or whatever, and we finally had a pool. Best summer I ever had
And in the complex?
in the complex.
Oh yes.
Best summer. Still to
Pool
this
every
day.
day.
Still to this day. I used to come home in my regular clothes, get a whooping or whatever. Why was you swimming in your regular clothes? Just because the pool was right there. Just getting in the pool or whatever. And my mama couldn't understand it. She was like, we was in a house. Like, why do you want to come to apartments? Because the pool.
Yeah.
The pool, yeah.
Yeah.
You know, it's my favorite summer to this day. What's the hardest thing you ever been through?
Ooh. You want me to cry on here?
No, I don't want you to cry.
Um I think the hardest thing I've ever been through is coming to the realization that me and my mother are not going to have the relationship that I would like to have. Um, I think that is the hardest from what I'm going through right now. We had conversations about just the situation, and she was just like, her biggest concern is the door of everything that is going on. And I think that's what I'm going through right now. I don't even think I'm done going through it.
Well, that's the hardest thing you probably going through right now. But the thing that I want you to keep in mind is that our parents love us. But love looks different for everybody. And maybe the love that is being shown is not, you know what I'm saying, exactly probably what you need or what you want or, you know, I don't know. But they love us.
I can't
and
say
they
that she
want the best
doesn't.
for us.
I can't say that she doesn't. But it is hard to see it in a different perspective. If I open my mouth right now and tell you like, oh man, you know what I'm saying? Like, oh, my man cheated on me and all this extra stuff, woo, woo, and then I go in a situation and then I just cheat on every dude that I date afterwards. You know, at what point, you know, do you decide to take some time for yourself and actually really try to heal from, you know, whatever went on? So it's kind of hard when I am the oldest and listening, having heard all the trauma you've gone through, however you perceived your trauma, okay? And if in whatever negative aspect you have portrayed it to me, to turn around and do it to me, and then call me I'm a victim, is baffling. You know what I'm saying? Like I to me I don't know. I even feel like, you know, it's kind of, even with me going through the DV with my kid's daddy, he's diagnosed as being sick. You know what I'm saying? It's expected, but it's not expected coming from her. You know what I'm saying? It's not expected coming from somebody that just yearned that from their own, didn't get it, had the opportunity and said, well, fuck it, I didn't get it. So I ain't, it is, you know what I'm saying?
But I think too, like you could say, well, if you can say, because not to say you make an excuse for your baby daddy, But if you could say, oh, well, this happened because he was sick.
I could
Sometimes,
get out of that. See, I'm not with him,
yeah,
but you have to be my mom for the rest of my life.
yeah.
And I'm tired of being in situations to where you feel like you get to curse me out and yell and holler and try to fight me, and it just started to get so repetitive, and it does hurt me. And when I try to express the hurt, it's never heard, received, it's never changed. It's just not something that's beneficial for me to even be around you. Like, I have to fix myself first before I even present myself in front of her again, to prevent this disappointment, to prevent an argument,
Mm,
because I do sometimes stand strong on not being disrespected. I'm not a kid, and it's not fair for you to feel like you still get to treat people that way. It's not fair that other people feel that whenever they speak to you about a circumstance, they have to sugarcoat it or walk on eggshells because you gonna start with them. You know,
mm,
that is a problem for me, and it is something that I really have to work with. And the reason why I say it's the biggest thing is because, like, that is something that can affect me going to heaven. I done already forgave Lexley
mm.
and saying, you know, it was not right for me to stay for so long. You know what I'm saying? After a while, when the hell are you going to remove yourself from the situation? Why are you going to keep on saying, oh, well, this man did this, he did this, he did this, he did this. Okay, well, Brandy, he did this. And you kept saying. You know what I'm saying? After a while, it just was a lot. You know what I'm saying? But, like, for this right here is like, I don't know, like, Quentin, I get you even when you say, like, oh, they want the best for you. When I sent that letter, that's crazy. You say your biggest concern is the door. I got 3 kids that I provide for. That should not be your biggest concern. You know what I'm saying? $100-something is your biggest concern. And you know what I'm saying? This letter that you're reading has my kid's livelihood in its hands. And what is are you serious? You know? So then it comes to the point where she tells me a story where my grandma told her to come pick me up because I guess she had something to do. My mom was in the middle of doing something very important. She said a test or something. My grandma said she was going to call the people on her. Well, you've done that. You know what I'm saying? And you've also, and me having to go to work, say you're going to help, got mad at me, said you're not going to help. Really did not help. I had to call off work. It's things like that. I could have gotten fired. Anything could have happened. You know what I'm saying? Like, out of your emotions. Everything is your emotions, your emotions, your emotions. And that made me susceptible to being a doormat for some time. A lot of things because I tried so hard to not be like her. And it made me, you know what I'm saying? I like how I am. Don't get me wrong. I love the way that I am. But it took me some time to, like, get boundaries. I felt like, oh, if I do this, people gonna feel like I'm mean. People gonna
Yeah,
feel like I'm selfish. People
yeah,
gonna feel like I'm being a narcissist if I choose to put myself first, or if I
yeah,
choose not. Like, even the situation when she was like, "Well, what about the door?" I'm like, "Well, what about our stuff?"
yeah,
You know what I'm saying? You're making me feel in the conversation. You're trying to make me feel like I'm not caring about your stuff, but in all actuality, it is, if there was a cause to, a reaction to that action,
yeah.
and you did not like it, and it was not right.
And you have to eat the same way but you got to think too, the same way that she has to care about what she considers her stuff, you have to care about yours.
Exactly.
And the kids is yours, and your life
Exactly.
is yours. Just your life.
Yes. And that's what I was saying. Like, I am their first line of defense. And if you're going to be mad if I'm with my kid's dad and he hollering at me and yelling at me and calling me out like my name and this is that and third in front of my children, which he did not do it in front of my kids, right? They would be gone somewhere. We would argue, but we'd be in the room arguing. But either way it go, you doing this right in front of him. You wouldn't want me to do it with him. You would feel some type of way. You would tell me I need to leave him alone. If I would be doing to anybody else, you'd be telling me I need to get from around him in front of your grandkids. But you're the one that's doing it. And then when I'm trying to have the conversation with you about you're the one doing it, you're making it seem like, she was like, oh, you're being disrespectful. Well, because you told me to shut the fuck up. And I said, practice what you telling me.
I hate the way y'all talk to each other.
I don't, you know what I'm saying? I don't even be talking to her like that anymore. I just, like, when she wanted to try to fight me, I did tell her, you hit me, I am going to call the cops. Because I didn't do anything for you to hit me.
I hate the way.
Like, that is a big thing for me because it put me in survival mode. And it just still continuously, always, every single time puts me in survival mode, and sometimes like I have to remember like to stop
Yeah.
and talk to God about the decisions I'm going to make, because I've been in so much of survival mode, go, 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 go.
Yes.
I feel like sometimes I made a decision and I hit a brick wall because I didn't consult with God first, of always having to live in survival and having to do or go or all the extra stuff. And I just, just it'd be so much. I just have to pray to God for removing the hatred I have starting to build in my heart for her, because it starts to get really bad. Like, I have 3 kids that I need to provide for, and you fucking with my mental, my money, and everything in between, just out of your emotions.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, what's one lesson that has changed your entire life?
Be slow to anger.
Yes, I like that. Slow to anger. And sometimes anger can look like, anger can be anxiety too. You probably got anxiety. I got anxiety.
I do.
I definitely
I
have.
have I have diagnosed bipolar disorder.
I have generalized anxiety disorder, and I have a lot of other shit too. ADD,
A lot of other shit too.
MDD,
What the heck
major
is MDD?
depressive disorder.
Okay.
Yeah. Sometimes I just don't be wanting to get out of bed.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But the trick to not wanting to get out of bed is to wash your ass.
Yeah.
Just get up and take a shower.
I ain't gonna lie. Yes.
You know what I'm
Taking a
saying? And
shower.
then you'll feel better, and then you'll be like, okay, now I want to move. Now I'm going to do this. Now I'm going to do that. I'll go to the gym. I'll go do this. I'll go do that. Try to get yourself up.
No, I definitely have been depressed before, but I'm definitely gonna take me a motherfucking bath, but get back in the bed.
No, I lay that funky all damn day. You hear me? Wallow in my motherfucking filth.
I got to take a motherfucking bath. I got to wash this pussy.
When I don't feel like getting up, it's over. But I'm good now. Would you ever date someone with a mental health disorder or physical disability?
Really, honestly, dating somebody with a mental health disorder could be just ADD.
Yeah.
ADHD.
I mean, you have. You just said,
yeah. Schizophrenic.
Yeah, so you have.
Yeah. I wouldn't see anything wrong with dating someone that has that disorder if they're actively trying to get their own help.
Yeah.
Not you being the damn nurse, the doctor, and the therapist and all of that.
Yeah.
That's not gonna work.
That ain't gonna work. Yeah.
But yeah, I know.
Yeah, I would too. What about a physical disability, like in a wheelchair or a little person?
No.
Well, damn.
No. I'm sorry.
A little person?
No, thank you.
I don't know. They kind of be a little fine sometimes. But the thing is, I don't know.
Cousin.
No?
No.
My friend said it kind of, they wouldn't date a little person because it would make them feel like they're with a child. But they don't look like.
I mean, if the little person, I mean, I can't really comment too much on it because I am engaged. But honey, what I'm gonna say is just an answer to the question. If the little person had like a big one,
then you could date them.
I would do it. I would date them, and he got money, like he knew how to, provide and work. Yeah.
I feel like I'm more like a pansexual. Like I like people based on how they treat me. You know what I'm saying? Like I really don't care. Like I'll date somebody ugly as hell.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like
I'm not dating nobody ugly as hell.
No.
I'm gonna tell you why.
But to me, they'll start looking good.
Yes, after a while, because you start caring for them.
I start loving them, they'll start looking good.
But like, okay, so like, if I am with somebody, I done already tried being with somebody that's like, don't get me wrong. Some people be saying like the people that I'm attracted to might not be ugly. Beauty is in the eye of the beholder.
It definitely
okay,
is.
So if you know for a fact like, oh, I like ugly people.
Yeah.
Then you know that they ugly. Like that's the difference. But like I couldn't date a person in a wheelchair. I could date somebody that would be like not the best looker, but it's fine to me. You know what I'm saying? I am shallow in the aspect of I don't want nobody making fun of my people. Yeah. Like at a point in my life, I did like to have menage a trois. So I wasn't going to date somebody that I was going to have to convince the bitch to come on.
But they can still, money? Listen.
Money talk and bullshit walk, but
hey,
I ain't really with all that. If you gonna fuck, you gonna fuck. I'm not with the
I'll be right behind the wheelchair.
Cause that'll be, oh my God, you know it's for the money.
Listen,
And
no, but I will fall in love with them.
If you can't hunch me, it is nothing.
Based on how somebody treat me.
If it ain't hunching, if we can't hunch, it's nothing. I'm so serious. Even to the point where like I like older men, and I will truly have to invest in the extendo if it stopped working. I would have to get one of them
pills,
buttons that
all
make
kind
it.
Of stuff, you know.
And if he don't want to take the pills, I will get that where it just work for me, and then we'll just deflate it. But to the day that I take my last breath, I want
would
to
you
be.
Would you be okay if he used the strap on?
What?
If it stopped working?
I ain't gonna lie. I would have to see. I don't even like straps when I was with females, so they make me dry.
That was gonna be one of my questions. Have you ever been with a female before?
Yeah, absolutely.
Now, would you be okay if your man had told you that he was with a man before?
We on TikTok live. Okay. Was he doing the bending?
Well, let's just say he got his meat, you know.
So,
yeah, so real quick. You know what I'm saying?
I would not trust him anymore.
Really?
And we would not be together because I would be like, you're getting sucked up by your friends.
Not by his friend, but in the past. Like he experimented. But he can trust you because you've been with women before. Now,
but I openly tell him right now that I want to fuck. Like I told him that it's somebody that I want to hunch right now. I told him we should hunch them. But he was like, is it something that you want to do? I said, yes. So we need to do it.
But he would probably feel like, whoa, she been with her homegirl too long. They spending the night together. What's going on?
I'm not finna stay the night with no homegirl. We grown. Only time we doing spending the night is if we on a girls trip and we're out and about. There's no spending the motherfucking night.
So a friend can't spend the night at your house?
My friend can spend the night at my house because she's single. But as I'm engaged. Yeah, I'm going home to my man.
True.
I'm not.
True. That is true. I understand.
Now, if he tell me that he is,
but if you on a girls trip, he thinking, dang, what she 9
times out of 10, I might fuck them. I'm not gonna.
But
he would have to listen.
But he only did it once. I would tell
him if I had plans on doing that. I don't have any intention on cheating on him because regardless if it's a man or female,
he don't have no intention on cheating on you either. He just got his meat sucked that one time in college.
He should keep it a secret.
Oh, he can't tell you.
Don't tell me that shit. Don't fucking tell me that shit. Take that to the grave. Don't not tell me that.
Not even, and you was for the say the bending. That ain't even penetration. That's just sucking. You can't go for none of it.
I mean, I would feel like you did it more than once.
But he just telling you.
What made you not like it? What made you not do it again?
Maybe he was just drunk. It was just a night of drunk.
And you had no females to call.
It was just his friend just got down there and was like, all right, cool. You know, we done. Okay, this ain't for me. I don't really like it. I had a man that
I had been with tell me he got his dick sucked by a man before and he would do it again. They played spin the bottle. And I'm like, what the fuck?
No.
It was an older man. I mean, I was just fucking him. So, but I did not fuck him after that.
No.
After he told me that, I believed the stories that my friend had been telling me that he was trying to fuck him. Yeah.
But he said he would do it again.
He said he would do it again.
But I'm saying if this man said he would never do it again, yeah, he probably was actively doing it.
Yeah, but at the end of the day, if he said he never did it again or whatever,
do you feel like there's a double standard though? Because women can experiment, but men cannot.
I do feel like you should just take it to the grave. It is a double standard, and you know that it's a double standard, so know that it's a double standard. There's nothing we're going to be able to do about that in society. It is just something that is not, society is not going to, you know what I'm saying, take a different look because it is frowned upon. It's frowned upon, and you get some people that are completely disgusted with a female being with a female. You know, that's just their upbringing, their religious outlook, they beliefs and all that. That'd be a little weird to me.
What? When niggas be just disgusted about women like it, I don't know.
I think it's disgusted that a man being so disgusted that a man is with a man. I think it's a problem. You should have no problem that this man's sexuality is not liking a female. What does it got to do with you? As long as he's not trying to get with you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? What is your uncomfortability with it?
Yeah.
But it would make me not trust it. Like, damn, now I got to compete with a man.
But you don't. But he don't have to compete with a woman because you only want him.
Don't tell me that. Just don't tell me that.
Oh, a lot of these questions you don't already answer. What's a fake name that you would give a nigga if he was ugly? What's your go-to fake name? Girls
Naomi.
Girls always have a fake name.
Yeah, my fake name is Naomi because that was my dancing name when I was a dancer. All girls be having brown sugar and peaches and all that shit. I'm Naomi.
But because it's natural.
Come to the stage.
Yeah.
Naomi.
Okay. Would you be okay if you made more money than the man that you were dating?
Yeah.
You would?
I plan on making more money than the man that I'm dating, and to the point where he making more money than I make. Or we making the same. You know what I'm saying? That's definitely the goal. The goal
is love. That's true love.
Okay, so what is like, bruh, these days?
Yeah.
I don't know what. I don't know how you can say that you can be with somebody if they ugly than you motherfucker, and you'd be not okay if they didn't make enough money. As long as you making money and you willing to give it up.
No, I can be with somebody ugly.
Yeah, as long as you making money and you willing to give it up. At the end of the day, is you giving it up? Give a fuck what a nigga got to think giving it. Okay?
I think there are more things than just looks that make somebody attractive.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Like, so when it comes to like I call it currency. Like, as a man, having a big dick is a form of currency. It gives you access to certain things that, you know what I'm saying, like you may not have had if you had a small dick.
Okay.
And also, little dick niggas, you can tell when they have one because they attitudes be a little weird. They be like weirdos. You know what I'm saying? Like, they be hella weird. And then you be like, oh, okay, I get it. You know what I'm saying? Like Diddy, you know what I'm saying? He got a click right now. But as women, BBLs. You know what I'm saying? That's why they try to, because they think, a lot of them think that it's a form of currency. You know what I'm saying? If I have a big butt, that's going to give me access to a certain kind of man that I would not have had access to before.
If I had a little booty.
Yeah, but that's not necessarily the case.
And it's crazy because a bitch with a big booty, the girl with a little booty run circles around your ass because you there for the aesthetics and she got the mind.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, if you were in certain...
I don't want no man with no big dick. I want a man with an average dick. I'm cool with an average dick. A real big dick.
First of all, average is 5 and 5.5.
Okay, then, yeah, I'll take 5.5, 6.
5.5?
6. That shit gonna hurt me. I ain't even with all the extra shit.
5.5?
Cousin.
So you average is this is 5.5. Average for real.
This is 5.5.
You don't my average.
This 5.5. What you need all that for? You ain't even using all that. I want you to be able to hunch me right. I don't need nobody for one, I don't want to be in Epsom salt, and I don't want to be, yeah, man, don't get me wrong.
Epsom salt after a session is crazy.
I like, you know what I'm saying? Don't get me wrong, big dick is cool dick, but like, I want a dick for the rest of my life. I want to hunch it. Like I said, to the end of the days, I don't want to be us old and it's so goddamn big and my pussy can't take it. I don't want that. No, I don't want that.
Yeah.
Shit, I told Donald that I want to grow old and gummy with him. I want to have no teeth. And even if his thing don't work, I'm going to just go for what I know down there. I don't care.
Stop.
No, I'm talking about me, like,
if
giving him fellatio.
No, oh, okay.
Like, yeah, if
just gummy?
Yeah, I don't even care. Yeah. I love him. You know, I don't care about... Hey. I do... So, like, right now, he doesn't have a high school diploma. I'm working on getting him the high school diploma. I made him a resume, the cover letter. I did his job application. Oh, you gotta
why they do that?
Because we've been on for a little minute. You just gotta do the puzzle.
15 more minutes. Ooh, we got 3. Okay.
How many people? 3 people in?
Yeah, that's it.
So like then what I was saying?
Dummy. Oh, high school.
High school.
Diploma.
Oh yeah, I have with a high school diploma and stuff like that. So like when you say making more money than him, I don't mind. I don't mind.
He can start a business and
that is exactly my mindset. When I'm telling him, like, he was like, oh, he just started this job. I'm like, you know, well, this is temporary. You know, I need you to understand this is just temporary. It really is so you get the the feel of working, getting your butt up early and getting
Yeah.
out there. But we're going to get into that. You know what I'm saying? I can't wait until we can just branch out and don't have to work for nobody.
Yeah.
You know, once this towing business gets going and this
Oh, that's
fucking
a good business.
what I'm talking about, like all of this extra stuff, I'm just so ready. There's just been so many different setbacks, but that's where my mind is.
Yeah.
I don't have a desire to date a man for his money and what he can do for me. I am a go-getter on my own.
Yeah.
I only need you to know, I need to know you a go-getter as well. I need to know we both gonna be trying to be getting some money. I don't need you to be feeling like you better than me because you got more money than me, and I also don't want you to feel like you got some type of token and you finna, you know what I'm saying, leech on. Now you riding the wave. That's just not what's gonna happen.
Yeah.
We're both equally yoked as far as we're going to hustle and get what we're trying to work, what we're trying to get in life. But never am I going to put my man down if I make more money than him. He just better be willing to give up the motherfucking money.
Yeah.
Bottom line.
I sometimes too, I don't really think too, like, I think we think money is, oh, you have to have enough money or something like that. A lot of people make enough money. They're just bad with money.
Yeah.
So, I could be better with money than you or whatever, than the person I'm dating, but they a manager at Wendy's or whatever. Give me the money, love.
Yeah.
I got us. You know what I'm saying? Like, but your money is enough. We can make it work.
Well, I can't honestly say that with us. Like, I remember one conversation we were having, he was saying like, I'm so glad that we, you know what I'm saying, like we both know how to get money, we save money, da da da. I had to correct him. I get money. Okay. I do not know how to save it. You know how to save it. Okay. I know how to work towards a goal. Once I get that motherfucking goal accomplished, bitch, whatever free little money I got, I'll be trying to spend it and all the extra stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like, I can do better, honestly, because I do have the discipline of saying, like, damn, I got this goal. I can't spend this. I can't spend this. Let me get this money. Got to put this aside. I can't spend this. You know what I'm saying? I have that because I do know I got these kids that I need to take care of.
Yeah.
But outside of that, when I have an opportunity with some extra money for us to go do some fun shit, we be doing some fun shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Sometimes I'll be like, damn, I do need to sit down for a little 90-day run and see what you know what I'm saying, what we can do.
Cool,
don't go out to eat.
Yes.
Don't all this extra stuff. All the extra stuff. Sometimes it be working. Sometimes, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes I get lazy and be like, damn, I don't feel like cooking. You know, that's where I feel like Donald helps me with the discipline.
Yeah.
So, like even a lot of times, like I was even having to explain to my mom because they were telling me it's not a good choice to date him. His where he's been at in life and where you've been at in life, it's not. It doesn't balance out each other out. And I was saying, well, there's a lot of things I learned from him. Shit, his credit is immaculate. I got very poor credit. He know how to pay stuff off. I do, but shit, I be having so much going on. I be always having to rob Peter to pay Paul. I don't be keeping up with stuff like that. He do. You know what I'm saying? Like, that stuff where we will be balancing each other out. I don't know how to save money, but I damn sure know how to get it. He put it up.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? It's stuff like that. I know how to make the plan. I'm going to execute that shit. I know how to run the business. I'm going to put this shit into works. He doesn't mind working. That's all I need. You know what I'm saying? So it's stuff like that where we're going to do this thing together, and when I made the comment to them, because it's not just my mom that doesn't support, it's other people. When I say I say he had Tasha's, like Tasha from
yes,
damn, what's the show called? Power. How she wanted him to stay in the streets. Not saying that they wanted him, his exes wanted him to stay in the streets, but nobody ever encouraged him to go and get his high school diploma. If doing what he did worked and he was paying all the bills, what the fuck made him want to do anything different? If everybody was able to go on a trip and do whatever they wanted to do, what make do anything different? When we got together, we going to Temple Hard Rock. He was like, oh, this is my first time, like coming to Temple. This is my first time going to the Hard Rock. This is my first time doing it. This is my first time doing that. And it's stuff like that. Like, I like doing stuff. You know what I'm saying? We're going to do stuff. We're going to go out and we're going to go places. That's crazy that you be in a situation and you're giving all the money, but no, everybody else is enjoying the benefits of it. You're not even getting to explore and have a time and, you know what I'm saying, do this. This is what we're going to do. This is what I'm about, simply because I didn't have that. I had that, but it sucks when they're there and it's not given. So this is what I'm going to do. This is what I'm deciding to do. This is what I want to do. So we're going to have family and we're going to have family time. We're going to go here and we're going to go there and we're going to do this and we're going to create memories. You know what I'm saying? Like, I got a plan. Oh, he might not see this. He might not see this. Y'all, I was living. We're gonna go on a cruise. He's never been on a cruise. I never been on a cruise. You know, I told him that once I turned 30, I want to do different stuff. I don't want to just go out to eat for my birthday. You know, I went to not Vegas. I went to New Orleans for my birthday. Started 30 off. Let's do something different. I don't want to keep staying and doing the same thing over and over again. Like, it's just so much more out there, and that's what we're gonna do for each other. Yeah, I'm definitely. And within this next year, I got so many different ideas. Something need to get launched.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it only costs $150,000 to start up a fucking McDonald's.
Yeah.
Bro, I know with my customer service background, I want to create a crash course for customer service.
Yeah.
Because I'm raw at it. You know what I'm saying? That empathy, all the extra shit mixed in with all this stuff. I know I create freaking superstars when it comes down to over the phone customer service or whatever it is, because I am excellent at stuff like that. I never needed my man to have more money than me or me. You know what I'm saying? Him making, it never mattered. You know what I'm saying?
I look at it too, like when you said earlier, life is a journey. I think when I think about your relationship now, I say, well, you headed in the right direction. It's not where you was. You know what I'm saying? It may not, if this one doesn't work, you know what I'm saying? I always say that. I'm not trying to throw salt on your game.
Yeah.
But I always been like that. Silent fat to tell you, it might, everything don't last.
Yeah.
But if this one doesn't work, you're headed in the right direction.
Yep.
This is the right direction.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? This could be the end or it's not.
Yeah.
But you in the right direction.
Well, I can honestly say that we've had the conversation of, I want elevation.
Yeah.
And I expect elevation out of both of us. And if I got to pull teeth, I won't. You know what I'm saying? And it's sad to say, but like, I cannot hold you if you don't want to flourish. I can't hold you and make you.
But you headed in the right direction.
Yeah.
It damn sure ain't listen. Cause
he just cussed me out the other day.
It damn sure ain't BD. And we can be grateful for that.
Yes.
Can you ever date outside your race if you was
Absolutely.
In a relationship? You can?
Yeah. I have already dated at Bo.
I forgot Bo.
Yeah.
You was in love with Bo.
I was so in love with Bo.
Oh my God.
I was so in love with Bo.
Oh my God.
We still communicate from time to time, see how each other are
That's
doing.
What's up. Yeah. That's what's up. All right. Tell the people where they can find you, cousin.
All right, you guys. So you guys can find me on TikTok. I am on TikTok and under Brandy Lane at Brandy Lane, Brandi. You guys, I forgot to tell you that it's Brandi. And my Facebook, Brandy Lane, Brandi. Instagram is, I think it's Slay Session Honey, because I do hair in the Central Florida area. I also make traveling calls to North Florida as well. Oh, and Snapchat, Shoot It Juicy. Pew pew. Yeah, you guys, I really enjoyed my talk today. I think that this is something that everybody needs. I am super serious about single moms reaching out to me. If you have any sort of, just you want to talk, you feel like crying, you feel like screaming, you know what I'm saying? Like, I put together something to try to find some resources in your area to help you out, because, man, they are out there. I'm telling you, the world is very ugly, and we just got to stick together as Black people, as Black women, as women.
Facts. Until next time.